Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Premier League. It's Crystal Palace against Queen's Park Rangers. Let's go off to Selhurst Park right now, the home, of course, of Crystal Palace. It's a pretty grey and dismal day in southeast London. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Hi there again, Martin Tyler here. Alan Smith's alongside me, and it's Barclays Premier League action for you. Crystal Palace team. Julian Speroni starts in goal. Joel Ward starts with Martin Kelly as the wide defenders. Yannick Bolasie plays with Wilfried Zaha looking to provide width. Glenn Murray is the main striker today. Well, this is the Queen's Park Rangers lineup. Robert Green starts in goal. Richard Dunn plays with Nader Manuha in central defence. Sandro plays alongside Carl Henry in the middle of the park. Adel Taarabt plays up top with Charlie Austin. Bounce back time for Queen's Park Rangers. Surprised, or did you think it would happen?
Well, at the start of the season, we all thought them as bankers to go up, and they made a bit more hard work of it than we imagined, but they eventually got up via that playoff final, and now they'll hope to do a better job than they did last time they were in the top flight.
Michael Oliver is the man in charge of the match. Terrific entertainment on offer here, I'm sure, as the game gets underway. Turn away from the challenge here. They've got the ball back through a very good interception. Taarabt, good strong tackle. On either side, he's got players who can help him here. Sandro. Gone out for Sean Wright-Phillips. Sandro. Joe Ledley. It's Ward. James MacArthur. They've linked up well. Got to be. Dives away the keeper to keep it out. Well, that's gone behind for a corner. That has gone out of play with the deflection. And Phillips. Sandro. Kelly. Henry. He's won possession. Stephen Colker. Sandro. Adel Taarabt. Stephen Colker. Could be dangerous. Sandro. And it's out for a corner. The save of top-class quality, really.
He's in the right place, wasn't he?
That's a pity. The coaches, well, they'll be pleased in one way, Alan, because it made the chance, but it was a chance badly wasted.
Yeah, and it's one of those set-piece routines you can only use once because the opposition know all about it now and they needed to score from it.
Now done. Joe Ledley. Brought some width into this attack. Now he can cross it. And in goes the cross. Barat. Sandro. Henry. Phillips. You can understand his eagerness to try and get in. They're holding a high line, but he's offside.
Yeah, you look at it, there's no doubt about it. He went too early there.
Sandro. Sean Wright-Phillips. Throw in here. Referee's right on the spot here. He's going to stand for no nonsense with this team. First yellow card of the game, and it's come very early.
It has, and I feel a little sorry for the lad that's been booked because it's almost his first tackle.
Sliding in and taking his part in the game into a dangerous territory, really.
Well, he's dived in. It's a reckless one.
Henry. The referee's got to manage this match, and giving the foul, I think, is quite a good thing to do. Sandro. And now he's looking for some support. He's got a chance to cross. With Wright-Phillips. Barat. Great opportunity. Here's the chance. I'll never be afraid to shoot, but we'll be hoping for better efforts than that. Proper punishment, the yellow card. We can see it.
Neither should there be.
Phillips. Stephen Colker. Austin. And Phillips. Opportunity here, in with a chance. And it's hit the post and gone behind. Bolassi. To Murray. Joel Ward. Now he's looking for support. The team were attacking and now they've lost the ball, and we've got a change of play here. gone out for a throw. A chance for the wide man to make some progress here. Henry. Stephen Colker. Defender blocks the cross. Challenges for the ball. Henry. Austin. Could cross it from here. Oh, in goes the cross. Cut up. Well, the goalkeeper's had to make a save. And the shot was a decent enough one, but too straight. Now Damien Delaney. Off the player and out. Martin Kelly. Sean Knight-Phillips. And Elter-Up. Barat. Joe Ledley. Ease the pressure. Dan. Yannick Bolasie. Well, they're in a good position here. Yannick Bolasie. Here's the shot. And that will be a corner. And your view on the attempted goal? Given. It is risky going to ground these days for a tackle, but this was perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think he was in control of his movements, certainly knew what he wanted to do.
Smart work by the goalkeeper from the corner. Joel Ward. Yannick Bolasie. Austin. Henry. Now he can cross it. Got to be. The player gets in the way, made a great block. Well, they've got a corner. Challenged quickly by the opposition. Joel Ward. Yannick Yannick Bolasie. Joe Ledley. Martin Kelly. Could be dangerous. Things are going well. He's gone for goal. Well, they can breathe again, the defenders, having coped with what was an awkward moment for them. Austin. Sandro. Well, he's lent the ball to his mates. He's got it back again. Harapt. Austin. Whipped out wide. Good ball to stretch the opposition. Kelly. Here's the cross. Well dealt with, and a decent ball in truth, by the defender. Henry. Austin. Sandro. Here's the chance. I don't think he was quite sure where the goal was as he took the shot. Martin Kelly. Yannick Bolasie. Working away to try and find an opening. Murray. James McArthur. Found his teammate well. It's sloppy at the back here.
Yeah, I don't think he'll look back on that with fondness.
Joe Ledley. Yannick Bolasie. Wright Phillips. Back to him again. Well, he saw the guy could switch the play to and came up with the pass as well. Excellent. Henry. It's gone out for a throw-in. Joe Ledley. Murray. Well, he's played it into the wide area there, played it well to Murray. Good link-up. Well, he's saved it, and he's kept it as well. Adel Taarabt. The opposition back off, they could be in trouble when the ball gets to here. James McArthur. by the defender. Cleared for a corner. Goalkeeper's territory, really. Now Damien Delaney. Joe Ledley. Delaney. Keeping the move going. He went in well. Aston. Sandro. Harat keeps it going. And he shoots. That's zipped on past. Well, we're halfway through, and we haven't yet got a goal to bring to you. 0-0 at half-time. They've played really well, one of the sides here, but they've got no reward for it.
No, all eyes on the strikers, because the rest of the team has done their job in terms of creating chances, just can't take them.
So we've reached half-time, and the game is scoreless. Let's take back over to your commentary team for the rest of the match.
Just checking everything is in order, and he blows for the second half to start. Showing it's a physical game when it's a fair one too, and that's a great challenge. It's gone out to the wingman. Aston. He's hurdled the slide tackle very well. Sandro. Good move this from Queen's Park Rangers. And Phillips. That's typical of his day today. The passing has been good. James MacArthur. Yannick Bolasie. There's the ball in. Nowhere near the goal, actually. Bolasie. Joe Ledley. Got a chance to go through the middle here, because that's where the other players are attacking. Now Kelly. It's looking good, this move. Oh, worth the try. Looks great when they do come off. And it's back to him again. Here's the chance. Pushed back into play by the goalkeeper. Knocked it away. Joe Ledley.
That's all about anticipation and just snapping up the rebound.
Well, I want to see this again, this goal. First goal of the game, it's 1-0. Taarabt. Austin. Adel Taarabt. Well, they're in a good position here. And Phillips. Henry. Austin. Yannick Bolasie. James MacArthur. Brought some width into this attack. And that's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Going on now.
Well, we've got a substitution now. Mike Phillips. Sandro. Austin. Joe Ledley. Here's Phillips. Supporting player alongside. Takes the shot off! And it's a block away by the defender. James MacArthur. Joe Ledley. And he gets it back again, quickly. James MacArthur. Joe Ledley. Well, he's on the attack and he's got plenty of options from his teammates. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution taking place.
The substitutes have been going through their stretching routines. I wonder if there's going to be a change shortly. Joe Ledley. And it is Michael Oliver who's the referee, remember. He's blown his whistle. No difficulty for the ref here because that should be a booking, and it is.
Well, you look at the ref and his view, he was right on top of it, so he knew what he wanted to do there.
Well, that's risky going in like that.
Well, it is. He saw the ball and he thought he could win it, but just a fraction off.
Congratulations to Jeff McPherson. He's So a lucky spectator who's won a tour of the changing rooms.
Aston. Here it got to be. It's not a decisive save. Here is a corner for them. Just trailing by the one. Goalkeeper's fist that comes to the rescue here. Here's the shot. Great play by the keeper, but still a chance. Joe Ledley. Pass out to the player giving the width on this side of the field. And the cross comes in now, and he headed it goalwards.
He'll never be afraid to shoot, but he'll be hoping for better efforts than that.
Here's Phillips. Aston. He went in well. Brilliant opening. Here's the chance.
And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one.
Joe Ledley. In with a chance.
It's a chance really for a two-footed player, which this lad is.
No, he isn't, and that's a weakness of his.
And Phillips. Karat. Couldn't keep it down. Well, the manager, he's paid for decisions like this. He could have risked keeping on the booked player. It could be a match winner still, but he's not going to take that chance. They're still battling to try and get their search for supremacy successful. Possession facts suggest that battling is still going on.
That's right. One thing having possession, but another thing being positive and using it in the right areas.
James MacArthur. He's gone for goal. It's Rob Green with the save. Great stop. Well, they're a goal up. Now they've got a corner here.
by the header to clip. Deadly! He's blocked it. He's behind for another corner. Have a look at that, the corner count. Dan. That's good support play from his teammates. James McArthur brought some width into this attack. Cross is blocked, and that is another corner. Coming up, another look at that save.
He's a master at getting his angles right, isn't he, this goalkeeper?
Yannick Bolasie. Joe Ledley. He's backed up here by a player on his right. And that's a very successful slide tackle. He's got it back again. Joe Ledley. Now Kelly. Easy decision, free kick. It's good vision to be able to switch the play there. Will be their throw. Vargas, Stephen Colker. Got to be. Shot doesn't get very far, blocked away. Now the corner. Put the team that's leading under some pressure. Vargas, hit the post. And the offside is given. Dan. Yannick Bolasie. James McArthur, really on top of their game now, wonderful understanding. We'll have a stoppage in a minute for QPR to bring on a fresh player. Martin Kelly. Well, no one's at the end of that cross. Well, now they're behind. They've got to try and switch things around. And here comes a substitution. Here's Phillips. Vargas. Time is ticking away, and it still could go either way this game, and that's been the way right from the start. Well, he's Played it into the wide area there, played it well. Sandro. Hey, there's the back heel. Here's the chance. You can see they're trying ever harder to hit the target, and it's actually making it worse and worse. They're just not relaxing at the key moment.
No, and I think, you know, the fact they are getting stick from the crowd, they're tensing up a little bit now, and one or two don't want to get themselves into the position to shoot.
Help from his teammate here, who's fastened onto that header. Martin Kelly, return pass. Brilliant football from this team. And Phillips. Zamora. Aston. Now Queen's Park Rangers.
It looks like the opposition is in for an aerial bombardment here, judging by the way the centre halves are going forward.
Throw in here. Vargas. Yannick Bolasie. This is what we love about football, isn't it? We've got the team leading, the fans cheering, and the other team giving everything to try and spoil the party.
Well, the way this away team are pushing, I can see them getting an equaliser.
That's a brilliant call by the assistant for the offside.
Yeah, and I think defensively, there was good communication across that back line. They all pushed up as a team.
Sandro. And the keeper able to hold the shot. Zamora. Still trying to equalise right into the closing moments here with this attack. Blocked well by the defender. Ooh, we're going to get 5 extra minutes here. That's cleared the danger, the header. He's headed that down well, kept the ball for his team. The teammate collected. Shots on here. Well, that's tough for the player himself and his teammates, because it could have made all the difference.
It would have been so decisive, that, no doubt about it. Sandro. Vargas. Bobby Zamora. Yannick Bolasie. He's being challenged now. Now Kelly. Martin Kelly. That's very well read, and that's a very good interception. Great build-up, nearly in here, got to be. Well, are we being too critical here, Alan? At this level, surely players should be two-footed. He's clearly not. Yeah, a bit of a bugbear of mine. I think professional footballers, they've got all week to train, and they should train on their weaknesses, and this is clearly a weakness of this lad.
Takes the shot off. Good work by the goalkeeper. Well, they've got to take this risk now for the corner. Up comes the keeper.
here's a corner and maybe a final opportunity. The referee's blown his whistle and the game has ended 1-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for visiting us. I hope you'll be back
So
soon
it's
for
full
many
time
Jeremy
with the
Nicholas
final
and
score
Everton here.
1-0.
Stadium.
I'll leave you with the full match highlights, and until next time, I've been Jeff Stelling.